What is up, Brooklanders? We are back and we are ranking the X trilogy. Let's do it. You know the movies. It's X, it's Pearl, it's Maxine. I just saw Maxine. Let's do it. In third place, man, this is gonna be a tough. It's Maxine. Here's the thing. I enjoyed Maxine. I enjoyed it a lot. It is one of the better, I was gonna say horror films, but it's not really a horror film, of the year. It's still like a top 10, top 15 movie for sure, easily. Here's what I liked about the film, okay? It's probably, you know, I actually don't think it's Mia Goth's best performance. It's probably the second best performance of the three, but she is still really good. And as far as the ensemble cast, there's a lot of great people in this one. Giancarlo Esposito is a standout side character, as is Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon's character being probably the most memorable character outside of all the Mia Goth characters in the whole trilogy. He's so much fun, but like he's also awful. He's a great villain. And that's saying a lot, dude, because the ensemble in X is pretty damn great. I think this one, it's really close. Maybe it's not better overall now that I think about it. You know, Brittany Snow and Kid Cudi and Jenna Ortega and all those people in the first one. That's a great group. What I like about this one is there's a lot more different scenes. I guess scenes is stupid. That's a dumb thing to say. There's more locations. This is more of a, I'm jumping around LA. I'm doing something here. I'm doing something there. We're going back and forth. All these interesting sets. As far as that goes, this clears it by far. Ty West is at the peak of his power right now with this trilogy. So many awesome shots. So many interesting things. But again, this isn't me defending Maxine because it's like a bad movie. Maxine's a great movie. I just don't think it's as good as the other two. With that being said, let's not waste too much time. Let's go to number 2, which is the first film X. The first film X is the horror film of the three, right? Even more so than Pearl, even more so than Maxine, which, you know, Maxine has an actual serial killer. But as far as like the horror aspects of it go, I'm gonna say this one by far. And if anything, that's kind of a testament to how good this trilogy is. Each movie is kind of a different genre. The first one is horror. The second one is probably more of a drama, I would say Pearl is. And the last one, Maxine, more of a thriller mystery. And X has a phenomenal ensemble cast. Like I said, probably the best ensemble cast of the whole entire group. Even looking back at it, that's what I remember the most about X. All of the good characters, all of the memorable and likable characters that we have. People who, you know, they die, of course, it's a horror movie, but I'm a little sad about it. Also, Mia Goth in her dual performance as Pearl and Maxine in this first film is great, is terrific. So many fun kills, so many crazy things, the alligator, we love all of that stuff. The score, dude, is great. It's a great minimalistic score, but it gets big when it has to. Ty West is great, obviously. It kicked everything off. It gives us a good villain with an interesting motive and a good play into the characters. I like this film. But in first place, it's Pearl. Duh. In my opinion, Pearl is by far the best thing that has come out of this trilogy. It is the film that I think like legit could have won a bunch of awards. It could have and should have been nominated for Oscars. It was that good. Mia Goth is so good in this movie. She's so sensational. And again, as good as she is in X and as good as she is in Maxine, there's nothing that beats the last like 30 minutes of this movie. And again, she's great in the whole entire film, but from the dance performance and all of the murders that go on at the end, I don't know, dude. I don't know if she can she doesn't top that, because that's the best acting we get out of any actor in any of these three films. The score is so freaking good. The main title theme, the Pearl main title, I'm gonna say it, one of my favorite pieces of music composed for a film in the last 5, maybe longer than that years, maybe 10 years. It is so good. If you haven't listened to it in a while, go listen to it again. It's so classic. It's so retro cinema, but it feels so right. It just ties into Pearl. It ties into this movie so damn well, dude. And that's as a period piece. Pearl as a character is great. It sets up her character in X a lot. You watch Pearl and then you watch X, and it's just so much better understanding this character, what she's been through. And you know, her husband, I forget his name, but all of that, oh, it's so freaking good, dude. It's so amazing. It's the best film by a long shot. in my opinion. Thanks so much for watching. That's the video, Brooklanders. Hit subscribe. I'm making more videos coming out. I got a new list video coming out pretty soon. I'll probably do top 10 movies of the year so far. That could be cool.